2025 is here whether we like it or not. I hope you had an amazing holiday season if you're someone who celebrates the holidays, and if not, we're still stepping into this energy of 2025. As you know, we have a whole lot of unease on this planet. It's everywhere. So many countries, so many individuals are struggling right now. There's so much up in the air that we don't know and we don't understand. I'm going to ask that you worry about you and not worry in the way that we typically worry, but to put yourself first. The only thing you have any kind of control over is your life and what you're doing in it and what your purpose is. There's a collective consciousness right now because it's a new year. So many people are setting goals and intentions and New Year's resolutions and whatnot. And now is a good time to jump on that consciousness and decide for yourself what intention or intentions you want to be setting for this year. Just because there's chaos happening around us doesn't mean that your life has to be chaotic. We have free choice and free will on this planet, and we get to choose how we want to live it. And we don't have to feel guilty if we're feeling joy and happiness in a world that feels like it's falling apart. In fact, it's going to be the opposite. The more of us that continue to live our lives, do what feels right, take care of ourselves, take care of our families and our friends, we can change the world in ways that we don't even know yet. I'm going to ask that you get used to sitting in an uncomfortable place. Nothing is comfortable right now. Change is never comfortable. But it feels like we're getting a little bit of a kick in the butt right now on this planet that's forcing us to get used to change. It's forcing us to sit in the uncomfortable. Think about what you want your plan to be for this year and have it be a loose plan that's a process, not something that's so rigid and so strict that nobody can follow it. You're going to set yourself up to fail. Don't do it. Think about just your next step if that's how it works. That's what I do. I set an end goal. I want to do such and such, and everything in between there, honestly, is one step at a time. I finish one step. And then I ask my guides and my angels, and I talk to God, Creator, and say, what's my next step? And they will give me the next step. And then I complete that next step, and then I ask what the next one is. I don't think beyond that. I lived too many years of my life being all wrapped up in the anxiety. It's not worth it. Figure out what you want your first step to be, or what your intentions are going to be for this week, and that can be enough. If you want to do more, great, but that can be enough. Whatever you choose to do, you are worth it. I'm going to be having a lot of short messages about this because we are programmed to continue to do the same thing we've always done, and when we add something different in there, our body will scream to go back to what it knows. So you'll hear me a lot checking in on your intentions. How are things going? How are your goals going? This is not about perfection, but it's a journey. If you feel uneasy about what's happening in the world, whether it's politics or maybe war coming or whatever it is that's happening, go find something to do that brings you joy. Read a book, listen to music, go for a walk, play with your kids, whatever it might be. Stay away from the news. The media isn't news, it's opinions now for the most part. And if you're going to get information, get it from reputable sites. Midas Touch is very good. David Pakman is very good. This is not mainstream media, but they're actually giving facts. Don't get caught up in it all. Put yourself first. You are 100% worth that. If this year is nothing more, which is a miracle, so it's a lot, then you learning to love yourself a little bit more and putting yourself first a little bit more, and having better self-care this year, score. Big time score. High five. I look forward to hearing how you're doing, what you're doing. Write in the comments what your intention is. The more we can get collectively going on this, the more we can validate each other, and the more we can feel into that energy. You've got this. I can't wait for you to know what your next step's going to be. Have an amazing day.